If we now open the list.php file, which you'll find inside of the admin pages zone folder, we're going to start with the opening PHP tag and the closing one. And at the beginning of this statement, we're going to start with object valid equals new validation. Then we go for zones equals object shipping get zones. Then we're going to require once the header, so underscore header.php, and create a few new lines, and then we're going to require once footer as well, .php. And in between the top and the bottom PHP part, we're going to start with h1 local zones. And we go for form with the method post, class Ajax, and we go for data hyphen action, which will be echo this object URL get current, and we want to remove the action from here. Then false for the extension, and array. Inside of this array, we're going to have action, which we want to append to the end of the URL, and add. And now we can close the opening form tag and obviously create a closing form tag as well. Now we go for the table, cell padding again 0, cell spacing 0, border 0, and class tbl underscore insert. First table row, which will contain heading with a label for name and the class valid underscore name, and then label zone name colon. We can put the star symbol to indicate that obviously it's a mandatory field. Then we create the table row. Let me just scroll a little bit with the table cell td and a closing one. Then we go for the input. And the first attribute is a type, which will be text. Second attribute is a name, simply name, ID, also name. And then we go for the class FLD, closing input tag, and then another table row with td table cell. And inside of this one, we go for label for btn underscore add, class sbm underscore blue fll for the text float left, and in between the opening closing label tag input type submit, and we're going for the ID button btn underscore add, class btn, and value add, and then closing the input tag, and we can move to the next video.